Detective agency TimeExplorers presents
Ковырков Денис,
Соскина Джулия,
Колесник Марина,
Семенова Anfisa in the project Make Way for Detectives.
Marina is at the office.
Anfisa is reading.
Julia is playing the violin.
Dennis is working at the computer.
Attention! Meet everyone at the monument Make Way for Ducklings in Novodevichy Park.
1 hour later in the park.
What is this monument for?
How did it appear in Moscow?
It is based on the beloved American children's story Make Way for Ducklings by Robert McCloskey.
The sculpture is Nancy Shawn, 1991, presented by Mrs. Barbara Bush.
Anfisa, collect all the information about Nancy Shawn. Julia, learn everything about the author of the book. Denis, find out the role of Barbara Bush and Raisa Gorbacheva.
And contact the people who could share any important materials.
From Julia's report.
John Robert McCloskey, the famous American writer and illustrator, really thinks up his stories and pictures. His bestseller Make Way for Ducklings won the Caldecott Medal in 1942.
The Randolph Caldecott Medal, the annual award to the most distinguished American picture book for children.
Mr. and Mrs. Mallory, looking for a place to nest. Looked all over in Boston, never taking time to rest. Finally find an island by the Charles River Bridge. Cozy spot, just the right place for right ducklings to hatch. They walked in line and came and cold on the river and to and fro. Mrs. Mallory told them well, and soon they were ready to go. Hello, Ben, Jack, and Cack and Leg, they came back, neck, crack, and back. 8 little Mallards proudly following, Make Way for Ducklings.
From Anfisa's report.
Based on the personal memories of Nancy Shawn.
Nancy Shawn, the sculptor, brought to life the idea of Suzanne de Manchot, an urban planner, and the bronze figures of mallards appeared in the public garden.
Often I try to make my work teach a lesson. My sculpture of Make Way for Ducklings teaches a lesson about keeping promises.
From Denis's report.
Based on the original archives from Pavel Palashenko and Debbie Wheeler.
I'm really thrilled to be here today, and very excited, as I know all of you must be, that Mrs. Gorbachev could join us.
Raisa Gorbacheva, the guest of Barbara Bush in Boston, visited the sculpture of ducklings and admired it very much.
Nancy Shawn offered to make a new casting of the sculpture as a gift on behalf of the children of America to the children of the Soviet Union.
Raisa Gorbacheva hoped it would bring a lot of joy to Moscow kids.
Susan Potter-Rose insisted on creating, preparing, and installing the statue before a meeting in Moscow.
Nancy Shawn called Robert McCloskey and he agreed to do that if it was for children and not political.
Nancy Shawn traveled to Moscow with 14 tons of equipment, including 550 old Boston cobblestones.
Finally, she attended the dedication ceremony together with Robert McCloskey.
The first ladies were surrounded by 3,000 Soviet children.
Mrs. Bush underlined, the monument symbolized the growing friendship and understanding between our two great nations.
Unfortunately, the very first night, one of the ducklings was kidnapped. In February 2000, Mrs. Mallet and 2 more ducklings also disappeared.
However, in autumn the sculpture was renovated.
Nancy Shawn visited the ceremony together with Mikhail Gorbachev.
I've heard that they're going to have a little more security, and I'm hoping they're going to put some lights around. We found that the lights in Boston helped a great deal.
We solemnly
To
swear
protect and preserve
The monument Make Way for Ducklings
For future generations.
Far across the ocean, from sea to shining sea, different kinds of people sing a sweet harmony. Take a look around you, think about what you see. We can live together, side by side, you